Good morning, students. Once again, we met to continue our class. Today, we are going to talk about materials and things. Today, we are going to talk about materials and things. We already continuing our lesson by discussing what are the materials and what type of things. Okay, the things which are prepared from a particular what type of materials. Is it or not? By continuing, we are going with a different type of examples to discuss with the things and materials. So by going to talk about, we discussed what are the different things are there in our surroundings, and also what are the different materials are there in our surroundings. At the same time, we observe what type of properties are following by the materials. What are the properties of materials? We discussed about what are the properties of materials. Those we discussed three types of properties of the materials. What are those three properties of the materials? Those we discussed. One is transparency. What is one property of transparency? Second property of the material is opaque. And third property of the material is a translucent. So those three properties of the material we discussed, and also we observed what are the things are prepared by using the particular property of the material. Those things also will get same of the properties. Means by which material the thing is preparing, so that what are the properties consist, same properties will be by the things. Understand? Coming to that, next we are going to talk about states. What we are going to talk about? States of substances or states of materials. In our last class, we discussed about types of materials. What we discussed? Types of materials and what are there. Now we are going to talk about states of. What we are going to talk about? States of materials. So we already discussing that what are the types of materials. Generally, what we discussed, we know well about in our surroundings what are their matter. What are their matter? Matter is nothing as a substance or any material like we can consider. Matter is made from. Matter is made from what? Atoms. Means we can say tiny type of particles. Tiny type of particles. Matter is made up of tiny type of particles. Those tiny type of particles we are calling atoms. Okay, generally we can consider as a molecules. What you can consider molecules. See here, this matter we are existing in three states. One is matter can exist in three states. One is solid state, and liquid state and gas state. So matter can exist in three states. What are those? Solid state, liquid state, gas state. Understand? So we are going to learn from last class onwards about what are the different states of matter, different states of materials. different states of materials. So what are those? We are going to talk about solid state of materials and liquid state of materials and also gaseous state of materials. So by discussing these type of states of materials, okay, in our last class we discussed what are the characters, means properties of the solid state of materials, liquid state of materials and also gaseous state of materials. What we learn from that? We learn which are having a particular shape or not. We discussed about what? Shape, volume, okay, shape, volume, and also we discussed what? One more, intermolecular force, and intermolecular space. Intermolecular space. This is what I'm saying to you. Intermolecular force, and here intermolecular space. Okay, so we are discussing about those shape, volume, and intermolecular force and the intermolecular space between the molecules, and also we have to discuss about compressibility. Compressibility. See here, so those properties we already discussed about each state of the material, See once what I'm saying to you. So let's we talk about each stage, means each state of the material, each state of the material. Let's we talk by individual state of the material from solid, liquid, gases. Before to talk that, we will discuss a topic about how the three states of matter can exist. The matter can exist in three states. Coming to that, this is a solid state. What is that? Solid state. If we give heat energy to the solid state, by giving heat energy to the solid state, suppose we will discuss an example. See, this is a beaker, a transparent beaker. Transparent beaker means what we discussed. The substance or material which allows complete light through them. Okay, coming to that, what I'm saying, by taking this transparent vessel or beaker filled with some ice cubes. What you are taking? Ice cubes. Ice cubes. By taking ice cubes in a transparent beaker, so place on a trapeze stand. And then give the heat energy by using source of heat energy. Now we are giving heat energy with help of source of heat. Means source of heat means what we can say? Source of heat means the device which produces heat. Which gives heat. Understand? We are giving heat energy with help of source of ice cubes which are already filled in transparent beaker or in a beaker or vessel. So by giving heat energy to that, when you are giving heat energy to the ice cubes, what we may observe? We may observe the ice cubes are start to melt. Melt means what? Melt means already we discussed in last class, melting. Melting. Melting is a process. Melting is a process. The state of solid substance convert into the liquid state of substance. The state of solid substance convert into the liquid state of substance. That is a melting. The process is a melting for water. What the process? The state of solid substance is changed into the liquid state of substance. And one more we'll learn in that melting point. Melting point. What we discussed, the melting point means what we discussed, the melting point means the state of solid substance is changed into the liquid state of substance at a constant temperature. At a constant temperature. Understand? So melting is a process. What I'm saying to you, melting is a process. Melting is a process. Melting is a process to change solid substance or solid state substance into liquid state of substance. It is a process. Which is a process? Melting process. It is a process. Melting is a process to change water solid state of substance into liquid state of substance is what? Melting. Then what I'm saying here, melting point means what I'm saying, same as the solid state of substance change into the liquid state of substance at a constant temperature. At a constant temperature. At a constant temperature. So what is that? Melting point. Now what I'm talking to you, when you are giving heat energy to the ice cubes, when you are giving heat energy to the ice cubes, by giving more and more heat energy to the ice cubes, what we may observe in the beaker or vessel, we may observe what the ice cubes. Ice cubes are in which state? Means what is the phase of those? You can say ice cubes are in solid state. What is that? Solid state. So the solid state of ice cubes means solid. Ice cubes are what happened by giving heat energy, it start to melt. We know we can observe by taking ice cubes from the deep refrigerator. By taking ice cubes from your deep refrigerator, by placing on your palm, otherwise placing in any glass, means tumbler or glass, we can observe after some interval of time the ice cubes are become as a water. Means what happened? The solid substance changed into the liquid substance, means liquid state of substance. So what I'm saying here, by giving heat energy to the solids, by giving heat energy to the solids, by giving heat energy to the solids, what happened? It start to melt, to convert into liquids, to convert into liquids. Understand? Coming to that. See here. By giving heat energy to the solids, by giving heat energy, delta I'm showing to give the heat energy. Delta, what is this? Delta. It is a symbol to show water to give the heat energy. Okay, when you are giving heat energy, the solid state of substance is changed into the liquid state of substance. Understand? By giving heat energy to the solids, what happened? The solid substance change into the liquid state of substance. Understand? So for that, what I'm saying, what is the process is involved? What is the process is involved to change the solid substance into the liquid substance? The process what? Melting process. What is that? Melting process. Okay. Melting is a process to change the solid substance into the liquid state of substance. So this process is what you are calling melting process. Melting. Otherwise, we can call another name fusion. Fusion. Okay. So it is a process to change water solid state of substance to the liquid state of substance. That is the water melting process. Then same as what I'm saying to you, melting point, already we discussed. Melting point means water, it's showing by the symbol MP, melting point. So the state of solid substance is changed into the liquid state of substance at a constant temperature, at fixed temperature, means a constant temperature. At what temperature the solid state is converted into the, start to convert into the liquid, start to convert into liquid, where the solid state start to melt at a particular temperature to convert into liquid. So what we can say, that point is a melting point. Understand? So coming to that one more, when we are giving heat energy to the liquid, when we are giving heat energy to the liquid, see, we can make aroma complete after we'll discuss why I made like single. So when you are giving heat energy to the liquid, what will happen? We'll discuss. We already discussed in the last lesson what is separation of substances. Separation of substances by giving heat energy to the water. What will happen? So let's we discuss again. We are taking liquid substance. Liquid substance. Example, I'm taking water. What I'm taking to you, water. Fill water in a beaker or transparent vessel. Place on a trapeze stand. Place on a trapeze stand. And give heat energy by using source of heat energy. By using source of heat energy. So what we took, water in a transparent vessel or otherwise beaker or vessel, and we are placing on a tripod stand and giving heat energy by using source of heat. By using source of heat. So when you are giving heat energy to the water, we will observe in your homes when your parents are cooking, when your mother cooking any food item by using water source of heat, means stoves. So in the middle of the cooking time, if you lift that lid which is covered on the utensils, which is a cooking vessel, which is covered on cooking vessel. So lid means pan, what you are covering that. Suppose if you observe cooking rice vessel, if you lift that pan or lid on the surface of the cooking vessel, we may observe water, some of the drops are falling into the downwards. Is it or not? Means what happened? The water, before we can observe by removing the lid, the water, rice and liquid particles are boiling to make the water vibrational. Means the particles are vibrating into inside the vessel. So it's like what we can talk here, by giving heat energy to the water. By giving heat energy to the water. So what we may observe to that, we may observe the water will become warm, the water will become hot. Okay, means the water will receive the temperature by gaining the heat energy. Means the water will gain the heat energy. Means by giving more and more heat energy by using source of heat. By giving more and more heat energy by using source of heat. If you give more and more heat energy, means if you give excess heat energy to the water, what you may observe at a particular temperature, otherwise the water will start to convert into water vapor. Convert into water vapor. Start water vapor. Means what we can observe, some giving interval, means after some interval of time, by giving excess of heat energy to the water, we may observe the decreasing volume of water. The decreasing volume of water in a beaker. Means what we will observe here, the water converted into the water vapor. The water converted into the water vapor. So by giving heat energy, means water vapor is an example for the gas state of water. Gas state of water. Gas state of water. What I'm saying, by giving heat energy to the water, by giving heat energy to the water, what happened? Convert into the water vapor. So generally water, I said example for liquid. So that's why by giving heat energy to the liquid, what happened? It changed into the gaseous state. It changed into the gaseous state. So from that, what we can say, by giving heat energy to the liquid, what happened? It converts into the gaseous state. Okay. So what we can observe here, by giving heat energy to the liquid substance, it change into the gaseous state of substance. Gaseous state of substance. Then what you may call the process? The process is we can say boiling. What we can say? Boiling. Boiling is the process. Boiling is the process. What I'm saying to you, boiling is a process. The state of liquid substance is changed into the state of liquid substance is changed into the what? Gaseous state of substance. Gaseous state of substance. So boiling is a process. Boiling is a process to change water, the state of liquid substance into the gaseous state of substance by giving heat energy to the liquid substance. See that different materials are there in our daily life, already we discussed. Then different means those whole materials never take the same temperature to convert from liquid to gases, is it or not? So that's why they're having different boiling point for that, because of different specific heat. Different specific heat. Coming to that, what I'm saying to here, the state of liquid substance is changed into the gaseous state of substances. The state of liquid substance convert into the gaseous state of substance is nothing as a boiling process. Then boiling point, one more. What I'm talking to you, boiling point. Giving chat note BP. Boiling point. So what is a boiling point? The state of liquid substance is changed into the gaseous state of substance at a constant temperature. At a constant temperature, otherwise at a atmospheric pressure. At a atmospheric pressure, constant atmospheric pressure. See, coming to that, the state of liquid substance is changed into the gaseous state of substance at a constant temperature is nothing as a boiling point. What is that? Boiling point. Understand? Boiling point. See here, we discussed about what melting point, and boiling point. Okay. In that melting, what we discussed, solid state of substance convert into the liquid state of substance is a melting process. At what temperature it is converting from solid to liquid, that we call melting point. And boiling means the liquid state of substance converted to the gaseous state of substance. That's what we call the boiling process. And boiling point means what you are discussing, at what temperature, at what constant temperature, or otherwise, okay, at a constant atmospheric pressure, the liquid state of substance change into the gaseous state of substance. Okay, this is general, and also we'll talk in this situation what when the liquid state of substance change into the gaseous state of substance at any temperature. Already we discussed in our last lesson. The liquid state of substance change into the gaseous state of substance at any temperature. Boiling takes at a constant temperature. Evaporation takes at any temperature. The liquid state of substance change into gaseous state of substance at any temperature is nothing as what we can call evaporation. Evaporation. Evaporation is a process to change liquid substance into the gaseous state of substance at any temperature. At any temperature. So coming to that, if you take example for solid substance as ice, so melting point of ice is how much? 0 degrees Celsius. Okay, and boiling point of water. Means example, you are taking water or liquid. So boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. 100 degrees Celsius. Okay. So what I'm saying to you, we learn here two type of process. One is a melting process, one is a boiling process. Let's rewrite in a single arrow mark place those two what we learn. The state which is convert from one state to another state or one phase to another phase. See here. Solid substance, by giving heat energy, it converts into the liquid state of substance. By giving heat energy to the liquid state of substance, what happened? It converts into the gaseous state of substance. Gaseous state of substance. Okay, see there. So by giving heat energy to the solids, what happened? It converts into the liquid state of the substance. Understand? Means by giving heat energy to the solid means solid state of substance is absorbing the heat energy. Absorbing the heat energy or receiving the heat energy. Solid things are, when solid state of substances are changed into the liquid state of substances, what you can consider here? So how it will transfer into liquid state of substance from the solid? Because solid state of substances are gaining the heat energy or receiving the heat energy, otherwise absorbing the heat energy. Understand? By giving heat energy to the solids means whatever it is receiving, it is gaining the heat energy. And that's why it is converted into the liquid. By giving heat energy to the liquid, what happened? It changed into the gaseous state of the substance. So by giving heat energy to the liquid means what happened? Liquid is gaining the heat energy. Here, heat energy gained by solid state of substance. Here also heat energy gained by liquid state of substance. So what we can consider in this situation? So by receiving the heat energy, what happens? The state is going to change into another state of the substance. Okay, same state of substance means a same component, single component only. The substance which is having unique particles, those only what you are talking. By giving heat energy, it's changing the another phase, means another state. Okay, another state. See here, solids are changing to liquid by gaining the heat energy, and the liquids also change into the gases by gaining the heat energy. Understand? Coming to that, when solids are changed into liquids, what we call the process? Melting process. What we call melting. And here, liquid to gases, what you discussed? Yes, boiling. Then coming to the back. So when solid state of substance is converted into liquid and liquid to gases, what happens in this process? Heat gained by those substances. Heat gained by those phase of the substances. Phase means state of the substance. And coming to that, when solids are directly converted into the gases, when solids are directly converted to the gases means the solid state of substance is directly converted to the gaseous state of substance without leaving any liquid, without converting into the liquid state of substance. So by giving heat energy to the solid, what happens? Generally it should convert into the liquid state of substance. But what happened here? The solid state of substance directly converted to the gaseous state of substance without changing into the liquid. That process what you are calling, already we discussed that sublimation. What is that? Sublimation. Sublimation is the process. Sublimation is the process to change solid state of substance is directly into the gaseous state of substance without changing to the liquid, without remains the liquid. Okay. See there, the example what we can discuss, already discussed those examples: camphor, iodine, okay, naphthalene, balls. Okay, those can directly convert from solid to gaseous state without converting to liquid state. That is a process what you are calling sublimation. So the substances which are participating in the sublimation process, the substances which are participating in sublimation process, those we are calling sublimine. What you are calling? Sublimine. Sublimine. Okay. Coming to that, one more you can suppose when gaseous state of substance is changed into the liquid state of substance, and when liquid state of substance convert into the solid state of substance, what will happen to the heat energy and what are those processes? Now we will discuss those. Coming to that, one more what we discussed, solid state is changed to liquid, we call melting. Another name are given to you, what? Fusion. Okay. And liquids changes to the gases at any temperature, what I call evaporation. What I called evaporation. Okay, coming to that, we are talking about when gaseous state of substance is changed into the liquid state of substance. When a gaseous state of substance is changed into the liquid state of substance. So how it will travel? How it will change from gases to liquid. Example, we can talk about water, ice cubes and water, and next what you can, water vapor. Water vapor. See there, we are taking ice cubes, it is in the solid state, okay, and water is example for liquid state, and water vapor is example for gases, gas state. Okay, see here, when you are giving heat energy to the solids, means water, solid state of water is ice, solid state of water is ice. So we are giving heat energy to the solids, means ice. What happened by receiving the heat energy? The ice is converted into the water. The ice is converted into the water. Okay. So by giving continuous heat energy to the water, what happened? It converts into the water vapor. So generally we may get clouds. The formation of clouds due to the only water evaporation. Due to the only evaporation at where in the place of oceans or seas, due to the high, more sunny, due to the more heat energy produced by sun, what happened? The water started to boil and it convert liquid state to gaseous state, means the water convert into the water vapor from the surface of the molecule escaping from water to water vapor, converted into water vapor. So by that we can, what we already discussed in rain lesson, how the formation of cloud, it was finished by biology. Okay, coming to that, what I'm saying to you, so by giving heat energy to the water, and we may get what? Water vapor, like absorbing heat energy by water. Now what I'm talking to you, if water vapor convert into water, if water vapor convert into water, means the gaseous state of substance is converted into the liquid state of substance, is nothing as what? Condensation. What is that? Condensation. Condensation. Condensation is the process. Condensation is the process to change gaseous state of substance into the liquid state of substance. We'll discuss one of the example. Take a water bottle. Take a water bottle which is having water from the deep refrigerator. Take from deep refrigerator. Fridge. Means deep fridge, you are calling it, that is deep refrigerator. So refrigerator. So coming to that, we are taking water bottle from the deep refrigerator and placing outside in open atmosphere. By placing in open atmosphere, you may observe some time after. What we may observe, suppose if it is water bottle, means we may observe some of the water droplets forms on outer surface of the bottle, and also by taking out from the floor or from the table, we may observe the dropping of water or water droplets into the down. Is it or not? Otherwise, we can discuss one more example for a soft drink. For a soft drink, means a cool drink. what you are drinking, cool drinks, thumbs up, Pepsi, 7-Up, Mirinda, whatever those. Okay, pour that cool soft drink in a tumbler. Tumbler means what we discussed. What we discussed, tumbler means the glass which is made up of glass material, which is allowing complete, means transparent glass, what we can say. So by pouring that soft drink, means cool drink, into that tumbler, what happened? After some interval of time, we may observe what some of the water droplets are formed at outer surface of the tumbler. So how they formed? The formation of water droplets at the outer surface of the cold water, colder bodies is nothing as a what a dew. What you may call dew. Dew means water. The formation of water droplets at outer surface of the colder bodies. We may call dew. How it is formed means when you are placing in open atmosphere those colder bodies, because we took from deep refrigerator or refrigerator. By placing in open atmosphere, so compared to that water molecules in a water bottle into the outer atmosphere, what happens? The outer atmosphere temperature is more than to the temperature present in water molecule, water inside the bottle. So when the wind blows through the water bottle, the heat energy transfer from atmosphere to the water bottle. By that, what happens? The higher energy of that molecules are means in our atmosphere, which is consists the water droplets present in air is nothing as what humidity. The water droplets present in air is nothing as a humidity. Means it is available in the gaseous state, like a water vapor. So when it passes through these colder bodies, what happens? By transferring the heat energy, we already discussed it. By transferring the heat energy from higher body to lower body, what happens? The humidity means water droplets or water vapor decreases the temperature. By that, what happens? It settles at outer surface of the bodies. So what I'm saying here, condensation is the process. Condensation is the process. The gaseous state of substance is changed into the liquid state of substance. The gaseous state of substance is changed into the liquid state of substance. Understand? So during condensation process, the heat energy is liberated. Heat energy is liberated. Means removed, otherwise send out, gives out by losing heat energy. By losing heat energy. When the temperature is decreases for the gaseous state of substances, it converts into the liquid state of substance. It converts into liquid state of substance by decreasing the temperature, by losing the heat energy. Liberated means losing or gives out. Okay, releasing out. So by next, the liquid state of substance is changed into the solid state of substance. The liquid state of substance is changed into the solid state of what I'm saying to you, substance. So in this situation also what happens? The liquid state of substance into the liquid state of substance is changed into the solid state of substance is nothing as a freezing. What is that? Freezing. Freezing is the process. The liquid state of substance is changed into the solid state of substance. Understand? Suppose if you take water in a water bottle, take a water in a water bottle and place in a deep refrigerator at a complete whole night, and take out that water bottle by earlier mornings. What we may observe? We may observe the formation of ice inside the water bottle. Formation of ice inside the water bottle. Because of what happened? By decreasing the temperature, what happened? So the liquid converts into the solid. The water converts into the ice. Means what we can say? By decreasing the temperature means by losing the temperature of liquid. By losing means liberating. By liberating the temperature of liquid, what happened? Convert into the solid. Okay, this process what we are calling freezing. Or otherwise one more name we can call frozen. What we can call frozen. Coming to that freezing point of ice, melting point of ice, we said 0 degrees Celsius. Freezing point of ice is also 0 degree Celsius. 0 degree Celsius. That we'll discuss with again example. Okay. So what I'm saying, the liquid state of substance is changed into the solid state of substance is what a freezing process. Okay. And same time, one more before we discuss the solid state of substance directly convert into the gaseous state of substance. What we discuss is sublimation process. Now I'm talking about if the gaseous state of substance directly convert into the solid state of substance without leaving to the liquid, without converting to the liquid. What I'm saying to you, the gaseous state of substance is directly converted into the solid state of substance without converting to the liquid state of substance. He is nothing as a hoarfrost. 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 Hoarfrost is a process. The gaseous state of substance is directly changed into the solid state of substance. The gaseous state of substance is directly converted into the solid state of substance. Okay, this is the states of substances or states of materials. States of materials. What are those? Solid state of the material, liquid state of the material, gaseous state of the material. See there, what we can call, I'm giving single type of arrow, now I'm giving two type, means the solid state can convert into liquid, liquid can convert into the solid. Okay, and the liquid state can convert into the gases, then gaseous state also can convert into liquid. But all substances are not possible to convert into solid to liquid, liquid to gases. Because of what happened, sublimation and hoarfrost is a process are there. Two type process are there. In these two process, what happened? Solid or directly converted to the gases and gases directly converted into the solid. Is it or not? So that's why. Okay, these are what we discussed in states of materials. So states of material, what are those? Solid state of materials, liquid state of materials, and gaseous state of materials. Let's we discuss one example. The substance which can exist in three states. The substance which can exist in three states. Best example, the substance which can exist in three states. What are that? We know well. In our day-to-day life, we are utilizing that. Example is water. Water. What is that? Water. Water can exist in three states. Water can exist in three states. What are those? Solid state and liquid state and gaseous state. Solid state, liquid state, gaseous state. So, solid state of water, what is the example? Ice. Of course, this is, we know well, water. And this is a water vapor. Water vapor. So water can exist in three states. So those example I'm giving, solid state of water is ice, liquid state of water, of course, water, and gaseous state of water is a water vapor. Water vapor. So before we discuss those three states with a clear information, how it was when we are giving heat energy to the ice, when we are giving heat energy to the ice. Generally, ice can start to melt. Ice can start to melt at 0 degrees Celsius. So that's why we called what a melting point of ice. Melting point of ice. Melting point of ice is what I'm giving to you. 0 degrees Celsius. 0 degree Celsius. Okay. So melting point of ice is a 0 degrees Celsius. Melting means what? It start to melt. It start to melt means what we can say? The ice, solid state of water, is the ice is start to melt to convert into the water. It start to melt into the water to convert into water. Means what we can say, at 0 degrees Celsius, the water can exist in both states, solid and liquid. The water can exist available in two states of solid and liquid at where 0 degrees Celsius. Because of at 0 degrees Celsius, what happened? Ice is going to start what melt to convert into liquid. Means what happened? It is available in the place of ice and also water. Ice and also water. Means the water can exist in both states. That's what I'm saying. Water can exist in both states solids and liquids at where 0 degrees Celsius. So when ice start to melt to convert into water, that where it start to melt to convert into water, that position of the point we are calling what a melting point. That fixed temperature, constant temperature is a 0 degrees Celsius. So what we can call melting point of ice is a 0 degrees Celsius. Means at 0 degrees Celsius it start to melt. It start to melt. Same as at 0 degrees Celsius only, the water can convert into ice. The water can convert into ice. Means what we can call freezing point of water. What we can call freezing point. Freezing point of water. Freezing point of water is how much? 0 degrees Celsius. So at 0 degrees Celsius, what happens? The water will convert into the ice. The liquid state of water means liquid state of substance convert into the ice at the constant temperature, freezing point. So for water, 0 degrees Celsius is the freezing point of water. Same time, by giving heat energy to the liquid state of water means water to that, it starts to convert what water vapor. Water vapor. At 100 degrees Celsius, at 100 degrees Celsius, the water is start to convert into water vapor. Means it will convert into water to water vapor. That position, that constant temperature, what we are calling boiling point. Boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. Boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. So coming to that, what I am saying to you, the water is converted into water vapor by giving heat energy. At what temperature it converts into water vapor? 100 degrees Celsius. 100 degrees Celsius. So the state of liquid substance is changed into the gaseous state of substance at constant temperature is the boiling point. Boiling point. So the water is converted to the water vapor at 100 degrees Celsius is the boiling point of water. How much boiling point of water? 100 degrees Celsius. So the liquid substance is converted to gaseous state of substance at any temperature. At any temperature. Examples are different. Water taking water at 100 degrees Celsius to convert into water vapor. Suppose if you take spirit on your palm, palm means this is palm. So by taking spirit, surgical spirit on your palm, what happens? Within interval of time, the spirit can easily evaporate into your atmosphere. Why? Because so the spirit can easily convert into gaseous state from the liquid within the low temperature. Within the low temperature, because of different materials are having different type of specific heat. That's why they're having different type of boiling point to convert into gaseous state. Understand? This is a general information about water, clear information about states of matter, materials or matters. States, 3 states of materials or matters. We'll discuss what are the things, means what are the things are prepared from materials, means we discussed the 3 states of materials or 3 phases of materials. Then now I am going to ask to you, if the material is in solid state, if the material is in where? Solid state. What are the things can prepare by using solid material, and what are the things can prepare by using liquid material, and what are the things can prepare by gases state of material. Suppose if you go with the solid state of material, so what are the types of materials? Means we observed, means we discussed different type of examples for the material. Let's we talk about those. Glass. Glass is a material, solid material. Glass is one of the state of solid material. What are the things we can prepare by using glass material, the state of solid material? So by using glasses, we can prepare what? So by using best example, we can prepare what are the things? Mirror. Mirror is a thing, is the best example The preparation of material of glass. Material of glass. See there, by the solid material we prepare solid thing on. Solid thing. And also glasses we are using to the elevations. To the elevations. To allow the sunlight to inside. Okay. And also for decorative purpose. For the buildings. Okay. And also we can use for window panes. We can use for window panes. Where we are using window panes. Means for windows we are using glasses, no? So those window panes. Okay. See, whole are solid materials. We are what using by glass. Solid materials. Okay. Next one more. We are using nowadays mobile phones are very popular. On that mobile phones surfaces are prepared by using glass material. What you are calling those displays are screen guards, protective guards. Is it or not? So that also prepared by using glass material. Is it or not? See there, different. We are using those solid materials for what? Tube lights, means the solid glass materials for tube lights, bulbs. Is it or not? So we are preparing different type of things by using a single type of material. A single type of material. By using a single type of material, we can prepare different type of things. Suppose we talk one more solid material, what clay. Clay. We are using one more solid material, clay. By using clay, what we are preparing? Pots. We are preparing pots. And also we are preparing bricks. We are preparing bricks to the construction. Is it or not? And also what we are preparing by using clay and different kitchenwares, cooking wares. Different type of kitchenware we are preparing by using clay. See, by using single type of those, we are preparing different. Understand? So, what we are preparing different type of things from the single type of material by the single type of materials. Understand? So by that we understood what materials and things what are there in our surroundings. What are the things we are preparing by using the different type of materials, and what are the types of materials, what are the types of things are there. How many means what type of things we can prepare by using different materials, and also what are the states of materials. In that states, what are the examples are there for that. Okay, if we have to prepare different type of things and different type of materials and different phases, means states of materials and things in our home, what are there? We have to list out liquids, what are there? Solids, what are there? Gases, what are there? Is it or not? So we have to make a list out in our home, what are there? Understand which are the solid materials, which are solid things, which are gaseous things, which are liquid things. Those are prepared from what type of materials? Those we have to make a report in our notebook. Understand? So this is our lesson, materials and things. Materials and things. Okay. See you in the next class with a new lesson. So have a good day to you.